and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the Honda Odyssey, and this is the VTIL. So let's check it out. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Brian Hilton, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. So at the front here, you've got the Honda badge, you've got this big chrome grille, have a look at it. You do have the front camera there. You also got daytime running lights and LED lights there, as well as your driving lights too. And it's sort of a sporty looking front bumper. So what are your thoughts on the Odyssey? Have you got the older one? Have you got one of these or even a newer model? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the Odyssey are 17-inch wheels, and they're a fan blade design, black and silver, and I think they suit the Odyssey really, really well. I love the silver trim piece just below the window there. Now we do have the sunroof there, which we'll have a look at shortly. Another thing I wanted to show you was the doors, the auto doors. How cool is that? That's awesome. We'll come around to the back, and you've got the Honda badge there. It says Odyssey there. Silver trim in the middle. You've got some nice LED wraparound tail lights there, and this sort of sportier looking bumper, and you do have your camera as well, as it's got 360-degree cameras. Alright, let's go and have a look inside. Alright, so inside the Odyssey. Now first impressions is it's very, very spacious and comfortable in here, and it's quite premium. So you've got these nice armrests with leather stitching on either side for driver and passenger, which is pretty cool. Lots of space down there. You do have hard plastics there. This is a bit softer, closer to the media center, and you do get a little bit of leather on this side, white stitching, and also this sort of wood look trim around the door and also around the bottom of the dash with some chrome. So a bit more premium there, which is nice. So to the right of the steering wheel, you do have some buttons there. You can open the left or right side doors automatically. You've got the Econ mode, you've got your traction control and your auto start stop. Steering wheel itself, nice leather wheel. It's worn quite well, being a 2016 model. And on the left, you do have some buttons for the media center, and on the right you do have your cruise control and some buttons for the dash. You do get paddle shifters and auto headlights and auto wipers as well. So on the dash you do get analog speedo and tacho along with your fuel gauge on the right, and then in the middle there you have a few menus you can go through, and I'll just go through a couple of them. You've got your litres per 100, distance till empty. You can have it on a timer, average fuel usage, things like that. You do have your trip computers there. Now on the media screen, I'll be honest, it is a little bit small for this car. I think Honda could have made it a little bit bigger. However, it has a few nice features in it. So we do have a CD player, which again is a thing of the past because they don't really make CD players now. You do get satellite navigation. So I'll just show you that. And it's full screen, and moving the cursor around the map is really, really smooth, which I really like. Now you do have Bluetooth connectivity for a mobile phone. You've got some information for your trip computer there. You do have audio from AM or FM radio. You can also put in a USB and play music that way if you choose. You do have your camera button, 360 camera button. We'll just go into that. And as you can see there, you can see out the front, you've got a couple of different versions of the front there, a widescreen and a normal screen, and you've got the 2 doors there as well out the side. So again, it's and you can have a few different options there. Now you do get settings, and that's for a bunch of settings for your navigation, phone, audio, Bluetooth, things like that. So further down, you do have your hazard light, and then you've got tri-zone air conditioning, you've got dual zone at the front, and then you've got another one for the rear as well. Now next to that, you've got your gear selector, PRND and S mode, and then you've got your engine start stop button in red, because we all know red goes faster, so that's cool. So further down, you do have a HDMI port, you've got 2 USBs, and you've got a 12-volt power outlet, and then you've got some storage space below that. And it's actually interesting, you can pull this little button in, and this actually comes up higher. So if you want it further up to sit higher up, so you don't have to reach as far, that's always really, really good as well. Now under there, you also have twin cup holders. Again, a nice addition for the Odyssey. So the handbrake would normally sit on the floor or near the floor here, but it's actually a foot brake there. So yeah, just something to get used to if you do purchase something like this. Now the seats, full leather seats, really, really nice to sit in, really comfortable. Like I said, you get these armrests in the middle, which is pretty cool. And the glove box. Now you've got your service books in there, and you'll be able to get a couple of iPads in there, no worries. And we'll come over to the sunroof. Now I'll just open that up. That's a one-touch operation. Again, goes right the way back. Really, really good for these Australian conditions. And we'll just close that up. And you can also tilt it up as well, should you wish. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. Alright, so we're just in the back of the Odyssey. Now, first impressions is, have a look at the space here. Now, literally, I could live in here, no dramas. Now, I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters, and if you have a look, I've got massive headroom, knee room, leg room, foot room is all really, really good. And the driver's seat's set up for me, and the seats here, they're captain's chairs, and they move front and back. So I can move this all the way forward, and I can actually still fit behind my own seat if I really, really wanted to. But if I really want a lot of leg room, and you can also put the leg rest up as well. So again, very, very cool feature in the Odyssey. Now, one thing I wanted to show you, something unique for this car, is I not only can move the seat forward or back, but I can move it sideways. So if I pull this lever here, the seat moves slightly to the right, or I pull it again, I can move slightly back to the left. So very, very nice. There's so many positions for this chair to sit in, so that's really, really cool. Now you do get air conditioning up the top here, which I can turn that on, and the air conditioning comes out of these vents up on the top there. But other than that, very, very nice. You do have the blinds you can lift up manually up and down. So again, it's like another premium looking thing they only have in these high-end cars normally. So, and the finishing touch is you get another armrest in the center. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, does it? Should we have a look in the very back? All right, let's do it. So in the third row of the Odyssey, now I'm pretty comfortable back here. Pretty spacious. Now, like I said, 6'1", 185 centimeters. And if you have a look, I've got plenty of headroom. Knee room, leg room, foot room is all really, really good. If the seats are fully forward or even halfway, I would be happy here. Now, if we had it fully back like this one, my knees would pretty much be touching the back of the seat. But yeah, if you had smaller or shorter people in the middle row, people like myself could easily fit in the back. You can easily fit 2, 3 at maybe a squeeze. So, yeah, so you do get a 12-volt power outlet on your left here and a little bit of storage. You get a bit of deep storage and shallow storage on that side there. And other than that, that's pretty impressed. You do get the air conditioning continues on the back here on both sides, but it is controlled via the middle. Alright guys, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the Odyssey, now with the rear seats up, as you can see, you get 322 litres of space. That's expandable to 1725 litres with the third row folded away. And I'll just show you that. It's really simple. And there you go. You do get ISOFIX, 2 ISOFIX spots on the 2 captain's chairs there as well at the bottom. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the Odyssey, so here we have a 2.4 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, and it produces 129 kilowatts of power and 225 newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a CVT transmission driving the front wheels. Now, Honda claims the Odyssey will use 7.8 litres per 100 kilometres, which I think is pretty good. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, I'm just going to go for a drive in the Odyssey. So let's go. So vision out the front is really good straight ahead and towards the passenger side. It's a really big front window. Vision out the back, you know what, it's actually pretty decent. You get a pretty wide, not so deep window, but you still get a reasonably good field of view out of there. View out of the side, yeah, you know what, big windows all the way to the back, so you get good view out of that as well. And the mirrors, you know what, they're okay, they're reasonable. They could be a little bigger for this size car, but they're okay. So I'm just going to see how the Odyssey goes on a bumpier stretch of road. Here we go. Yeah, it's really soaking them up. Very comfortable ride. And this is a really bad road with lots of bumps and potholes and things in it, and the Odyssey is just soaking it up. Steering, you know what, it's reasonable in the middle, so probably on the lighter side, but still quite easy to steer into corners. So how does the Odyssey go from a standing start? Well, let's find out. Look, not too bad. I think it would have been better with a proper automatic, not a CVT, as it says it's a 7-speed CVT, but it actually is only 1 gear. But I think a conventional one would have done this size vehicle better. But look, it does go okay. It does. It's very smooth and drives very well. Yeah, the acceleration probably a little bit lacking, if I'll be honest, that I would have thought it would have been, but you are pulling quite a bit of weight around, so you just got to keep that in mind. But other than that, it's smooth around town, very smooth and very easy to pilot. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.